President Buhari pardons ex-Brigadier General Ransome Kuti, convicted over Boko Haram raid. Hello everyone, welcome to the news. President Muhammadu Buhari has granted a state pardon to R.Ăìd Ransome Kuti, the former military commander of the Multinational Joint Task Force, who was convicted by a special court-martial in January 2015. Mr. Ransome Kuti is the son of the late human rights activist B0.K0 Ransome Kuti and the nephew of the late Afrobeat maestro Fela Anikulapo Kuti. The former military commander was among the 162 prisoners pardoned by the National Council of States at a meeting presided over by the Nigerian leader on Thursday. Mr. Ransome Kuti was arrested in early 2015 and tried by the special court-martial for cowardice while serving as commander of the Joint Multinational Task Force in Baga. The former officer was later punished for his failure to perform military duties and sentenced to 6 months imprisonment and a reduction in rank from Brigadier General to Colonel. According to Premium Times, Ransome Kuti, who was sacked from the army after his conviction in 2015, was pardoned on compassionate grounds. Human rights lawyer Femi Falana, who is a senior advocate of Nigeria, was his lawyer, and over 60 soldiers at the special court-martial wrote letters to have their punishment set aside. The Army Council would later quash the 6-month imprisonment passed on Mr. Ransome Kuti and commute the death penalty imposed on the other 60 soldiers to 10 years jail term based on Mr. Falana's letters. Mr. Falana also wrote to other relevant authorities, including the Presidential Committee on Prerogative of Mercy, to seek their pardon. The senior lawyer argued that his client's conviction by the court was baseless in the face of evidence that they were deprived of arms to fight at the peak of the Boko Haram saga. The full list of those pardoned is not immediately available, but sources confirmed that the soldiers convicted of mutiny constituted a bulk of them. Sources also said among beneficiaries are a former Army Lieutenant Colonel Oluwole Akinyole, who was granted a posthumous pardon, and a former military general and minister under the Sani Abacha regime, Tajuddin Olariwaju. Speaking with Premium Times on Saturday, Mr. Falana said the implication of the pardon is that Mr. Ransome Kuti, 57 years old, can return to service and regain his Brigadier General rank. With this pardon, the record of conviction of the other soldiers has been obliterated and can go back to service if they wish to, Mr. Falana added. Well, so this is the news coming from the presidency about the presidential pardon, and the one of the members of the popular and renowned family in Nigeria, Ransome Kuti, is one of the officials who were engaged. And according to Mr. Falana, he said they were sent on an assignment without equipment, without weapons. Sometimes it looks as if we send our soldiers out to combat, the banditry and terrorism with a stick to face those who are carrying sophisticated weapons. That alone sounds like, going on a mission to end one's life, in my opinion. So, what is your take on this? Do we think that he did the right thing? Though this conviction, people said, did not take place during the President Muhammadu Buhari's administration, that it was the ex-president Jonathan's administration. But the truth of the matter is, well, a lot of soldiers have lost their lives. According to reports, over 700 or 800 soldiers have lost their life in the last 8 years. Meaning that most of them, of course, have also always talked about not having the updated weapons to do that. And for the fact that the body language of the presidency doesn't give them, the motivation to do what they need to do. As you know, decades ago, Nigerian army was the strongest in Africa. Can we say the same now in 2022? Obviously not. Please drop your comments in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and congratulations to the released soldiers. Like I always say, God bless Nigeria. I'll see you in the next news. Bye for now.